All right. Welcome, everyone, to the December 15th, 2020 session of the Southern Fried DNN User Group. We finish off each year with a bit of a fun holiday party when we were visiting people in person and all getting together in the Charlotte area. We would go to David's office. We would go somewhere downtown, downtown Charlotte, and spend an evening over some food and a few pints, and always had a good, fun way to finish off the end of the year. And here, the last couple of years, quarantine and online style, we've brought that tradition online. So along with that, keeping in that tradition, tonight we're going to be playing another DNN-themed game show. If you take a look on the YouTube channel or on the DNN community website or on our Southern Fried site, you can link back to some of our past games that we've played. In the past, I've done DNN Jeopardy, and we've played DNN Jeopardy, I think 2 Christmases here at Southern Fried. We've also played it online at DNN Summits. So it's a fun game, but I thought it was time for us to switch up and play a little bit of a different game. So tonight, we're going to be playing the .NET Nuke Pyramid, or the $10,000 Pyramid DNN edition. And I'll explain that game a little bit more in just a few minutes. But as we do every Southern Fried meeting, I'll kick off with a little bit of community news, and then we'll get to the fun and games. So one of the things I wanted to mention was that there were a couple of good blog posts out within the last week or so regarding some of the DNN core modules or community-related modules that have gotten some new updates recently. Some of the core ones that are used heavily, the links, the documents, iframe, some of those get updated much more quickly and have been updated first. Daniel Veladas has been involved in a heap full of those, and we appreciate those. But we had 2 announcements from Will Stroll just recently. One was that there's a new version of the announcements module that has been released, so you can take a look at that and have that for the newer versions of DNN. But then he also posted information for the roadmap for the core forum module and release and updates for that ahead in the future. So those are the 2 things that caught my eye from the last couple of weeks. David, is there anything else that you think we should pull up on screen or talk about from the community?
I thought it'd probably be good to just mention a little bit, because we've had several questions in the community about kind of when 9.11.1 is planning on coming. And Daniel, please correct me if I say anything wrong here, but heading into the holidays here, just because of the release policies we have in place, there's probably not going to be an actual release of it until right after the beginning of January, probably the second week or so. Along there. So that's kind of the earliest that it could possibly be. There's a possibility for an RC before then, but it's I wouldn't expect to release until mid-January-ish, somewhere along there, give or take. I know there's still a few issues pending that need to have some contribution on. So, we're always kind of subject to getting those in, but I know quite a few people are anxious to get an update out there.
Yep, there's 3-4 items that we need in 9.11.1. Best case scenario, like this weekend or something, or beginning of the week, they get pull requests in and merged. We would, like, best case scenario, release an RC before the holidays, but the official release can't go during the holidays. So best case scenario is like 2nd week of January.
Yeah.
If everything works out perfect.
And we should, Daniel, while you're talking, you should just announce your little thing that you've been doing on Saturday night.
Yep. So we now have a presence on Discord also. It's not a replacement for anything. It doesn't replace the forums. It doesn't replace Slack. It doesn't replace the community website. It's just one more place we're present. And there's a couple of perks, like we have more history for search of messages than we have on Slack. It's a better model for an entity that doesn't have money but wants paid plans perks. So members can get their own premium subscription. And as part of that, you get 2 tokens that you can give to the server of your choice. It's a server boost. So we now have like higher than basic features, including HD streaming for any person attending or presenting. Thanks to like, I think we got like 8 members or something that got premium and offered their boost. And yeah, and to play with this feature, we had a couple of hangouts and this and that. And I started doing every Saturday night, 7 p.m. Eastern, a open source co-coding session, at least 1 hour. It could extend more. And we just get our heads together to try and do some open source stuff and have a chat together and code together and shuffle ideas together. And yeah, people have been attending. It's pretty cool. And not just developers.
And that one post that you mentioned about the announcements module, that was a direct result of that time together. So that was really cool.
Ryan, are
What
you
a great opportunity for new developers to just hang out and see what you do and how you do it. I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
Ryan,
And
you
not
making
just me, like
announcements on,
David has been
DNN
doing.
Summit?
I think 2 people
What'd you say,
talking at
Clint?
once there. What
Yeah.
were you saying there, Daniel?
I said not just me, it's like it's a global, like everybody can join. And if you have any, the only rule is like it needs to be something open source and DNN related. So it could be one of the modules, could be like anything that's not like a private project, And
Yeah.
David has been doing also on it.
Multiple people can share their streams too. So
Mhm.
like if somebody's working on something, needs some help on something, where you can share your screen, and then people can jump between different streams that they want to watch or multiple streams. And several people have just been kind of hanging out. Some people have been chatting, during it. There was one where it was just me and Daniel there, but it was fun. I think that was a holiday weekend or something there, but yeah, it's been really good. People have said they've learned a lot in the process. Really nice to see that kind of event. I don't know that we've had anything like that really on a consistent basis. So that's really nice to see.
Yeah, that's really awesome. So somebody else was saying something a second ago. Was that you, Clint? I think yours.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask you, are you gonna provide any DNN Summit updates?
Yes, that is next up on the list. So DNN Summit wise, we have announced the speakers. So we now have full information out there for the speakers who are going to be presenting in this year's DNN Summit. I don't know that the schedule is fully out yet, but I know that the speakers and the description of their particular sessions is out. So if you are out there trying to decide, get your boss to pay for you coming to DNN Summit, which is virtual online, but to pay in for that ticket and see the things that you're going to be learning, you can jump in to take a look at the speakers now and see their sessions. Also, towards that sign up and tickets, it's worth mentioning that the early bird cost is changing very soon. It basically runs through this Sunday, December the 18th. So if you register now or for the next 2 or 3 days, it'll be $129 for your attendance in Hopin in the online system. But if you sign up after that, it goes to the normal price of $199. Couple of things to keep in mind about the DNN Summit this year is that we have confirmed that, let me see if I can get to it here. No, we've confirmed that we have all of the video recordings present. There have been a couple of different ways that that's been done in the Hopin system in the past, but their current version allows for us to keep and post all of the recorded sessions. So when you attend the conference, if you miss certain sessions or if you attend one and there's another one going on concurrently, you'll know for sure that you can come back and watch all of those videos after the fact. And that's a tremendous value there because it takes the pressure off in the moment. You can just enjoy it and then know that you can watch it back again. A couple of other things to mention, and I thought it was on this screen, is that, here we go. So there's the recorded sessions. Another thing to mention is that we will be sending out swag packages. So the first 200 people that sign up to be online will get real in-person swag. We're going to send out packages that include at least a t-shirt and a few other goodies to help you get ready to enjoy DNN Summit at your office and be all comfy cozy there to enjoy being in a conference with the rest of the DNN community. So plenty of reasons to sign up here soon and make sure that you get yours in to get those swag packages delivered to you as well. David or Clint, any other things to suggest about DNN Summit?
I think you got it covered.
All right. Everybody be sure to check out the fun things that are going out in Twitter and social posts for DNN Summit right now. Looks like the Yeti is getting all over the place and having a lot of fun. All right, then. If there are no other community announcements, actually, I'll put that to the floor. Are there any other community announcements? If not, it is time to play our game. And so to confirm tonight, I've got our contestants ready. Let me get this started up and we'll be ready to go. Do me a favor, David, and when I launch this, let me know if the audio is coming through from the game, because that will be a good part of playing the game tonight.
Okay. Yep.
I didn't start the game.
He has $100,000. Okay. See, I thought you were getting cheap bonus. I thought you said 10,000.
No.
Oh.
There we go. All right, live tonight from the SoFried home of DNN-themed games, we have the DNN $100,000 Pyramid. Tonight, our contestants are Alessandra Davies, Clint Patterson, Dustin Moore, and Jeremy Ferentz. All right, give me just a moment to put together our teams and get this started, and I'll do a little bit of explanation on the gameplay and the way we'll be going forward with that tonight. So just seeing them on my screen like this, I'm going to put together Alessandra and Clint.
Come on.
And I'm going to put together Dustin and Jeremy.
You mean
All right, no offense, buddy.
On team.
The DNN Diva?
Sorry, Clint.
Oh, Lord.
All right, so let me explain a little bit about this show and about the gameplay and things that we'll be going through tonight. Dick Clark hosted this game show forever. This was something that was playing long ago in the very early 70s. It started out as the $10,000 pyramid, and then later the $20,000 pyramid, and the $25,000 pyramid. Latest incarnations are the $100,000 pyramid, and there have been a few other hosts since then. But Dick Clark was famous for this game. One of the things that Dick Clark will say as tips to the contestants as they get started is, to each of you, you're going to spend turns giving clues and listening to clues to say words. So you want to be loose. You want to be relaxed as you're thinking of words and just keep saying out loud the things that come to mind. There's a very good chance you're going to trip across the right word. We can give you the buzzer that you've gotten it correct, and we can move on. If you say something that is a blocked or an offending word, especially with the person giving the clues, then you hear the buzzer giving a negative sound, and that means that you did not get a point for that one, and we need to move on. For the person listening, just envision the things that are being described and think of what's common between them and say those things out loud. For the person giving clues, you cannot use any of the words in the topic. So we're going to be giving these topics here in just a minute, but if there are words on the screen as part of your clues that you're trying to give clues for, you cannot use any of the words or parts of those words in your clue that you're giving to your partner.
Okay.
So for instance, if the description that you were trying to get them to say out loud was sun protection items, then you could say umbrella and you could say hat, but you couldn't say sunscreen because it has the word sun in it, and the topic was sun protection items. So be aware of some of those types of words. This isn't charades, so you can't do pantomiming or things with your hands. Try to keep your hands down if you can. You also can't do hints like sounds like or first word, continue word type of instructions. Keep talking and think of alternate words or synonyms, parts of a sentence, maybe use part of that word and make a blank with a sentence. And if you get stuck, try to think of additional words instead of staying stuck on that one thing. Remember too, you can also pass and come back to those words afterwards. So better to go quickly forward to ones you know and pass on the ones that are hard that you are having a problem with or your partner's having a problem with.
Okay.
The way we play is each team will pick a category and we will go through the words in that category. You'll try to complete as many words or topics within that category within 30 seconds or 60 seconds. You'll begin on your teams by deciding who is first going to give out your clues and who's going to be receiving them. And then we will alternate with each time that you play. In the winner's circle, you'll have a chance to win the top of the pyramid. And I was saying earlier that tonight's grand prize, as it is for the past couple of Christmases in a row, is a deck of DNN playing cards. I have stacks of these that I produced for giving away at the very next in-person conference, and then we never had one because of COVID. So I do have stacks of these. I owe them to some of our players online tonight, or some of our SoFried guests online tonight. But we will have those to send out to you for the team that completes and gets the most points and the most money in the games. So to further explain the questions and the topics, the way this game works is it collects together phrases or words in topics. So you might have a list of things that are things in X or parts of Y. So an example might be things in New York. And your partner might say clues to get you to name things in New York. So they might say, you know, the statue that's holding its hand, but you wouldn't put your hand up. The statue that's holding its hand up, it's in the harbor. You might say, and they're thinking of the Statue of Liberty. They might say the two buildings that got demolished. They might want you to say Twin Towers. So you're trying to get them to guess and say the phrase, you know, that you're being described. Another might be things in a kitchen. So they might say it's a machine that chops and stirs things around. You often make milkshakes with these things. So you're trying to get them to say the word blender. Or you'd say a machine that you put food into, you warm it up. You're trying to get them to say microwave. So Alessandra, are those descriptions clear to you? You get the idea of the game?
I will claim the foreign card if I blunder this, but yes, I got
right.
it.
Well, it's going to make the game even more fun.
Kind of like taboo. You have the words, you cannot say some words, and etc.
So there are some very common types of categories. Parts of X, things in Y. There is a topic that if you haven't watched the game show very much, you might have forgotten about. It's one in which they say the topic is things this person would say. So it might be things Cher might say. So your examples would be, oh, I was married to Sonny Bono and I was a musical star and I was also on Broadway, and they would say, things Cher would say. So be aware that that's one of the topics that may be ahead. Parts of a car, places you get wet. These are good generic examples, and we'll get the hang of it as we play.
Places you get wet, I can't even go on.
Swimming
the shower,
pool,
the bathtub, a pool, in the rain,
water
outside, in a
water
lake.
park.
All right.
I have no maturity.
Well
what
then.
Can I say?
Clint Patterson, I will give me a number between 1 and 10.
7.
All right. And Dustin, give me a number between 1 and 10.
5.
Clint, you got the closest. So you and Alessandra are going to go first. You have control of the board since you are going first. The question is, what topic would you like to begin with? Our topics for the initial first round are DNN people, DNN places, DNN things. We also have some general categories for web browsing, holiday sites, and web development.
I would like to go with DNN people.
You'll go with DNN people. All right, then my last question is, who's going to be giving the clues and who is going to be guessing first?
All right, so I will let Alessandra give the clue and I will try to guess.
Okay.
All right.
Is this when I need to put this on?
That's when you need to put that on. That is fantastic. All right.
Okay.
We have 30 seconds on the board. Sandra, when I press start, you're going to see the word show up on the screen, and you're going to get Clint to say that word, but you can't use that word. So you're going to say something, and this topic is DNN people. These are people, and actually I have a description for it. These are DNN-related people or types of people. All right, so it's a collection of those types of things.
Okay.
All right, Clint, good and blindfolded there?
Oh, yeah.
All right, here we go.
Go.
You have 30 seconds on the board to get 7 words completed.
So
Here we go. Begin.
It's a role that you have to sign up for.
Like a host user, admin user,
Keep going, keep going. You have to sign up for it.
registered user.
Okay, so super user.
Super user, yeah. Hostess with the mostest.
Pretty boy. DNN pretty boy.
DNN pretty boy? Oh my God. I mean, me? I don't know.
Okay, now he dropped us for a new. Seriously.
Sean Walker. Sean Walker.
It was, bear with me. I think I clicked a button while I was laughing off screen or on screen, and I killed the game there. So I think I have to either start it or get it back again. It was, I laughed so hard I killed the game. I think we went through the 30 seconds is the main part. So let me,
But I usually count Sean Walker though. He guessed it.
Yeah, he did.
I think so. So I'm going to give him, one more point there.
Whenever you're like giving the clues, you gotta stop talking long enough so that when I like our mics
You
don't
make
cut.
guesses.
Are you talking to David? Seriously?
There were some other words that weren't guessed in there. You did a good job, and we'll give you Sean Walker. Other people in that list that we didn't get to were Ron Miles, the DNN Troubadour, the DNN Summit Yeti, and an unauthenticated user. So that's a good example there. Clint and Alessandra got 3 points. We're moving it over to Dustin and Jeremy on your side. Which one of you wants to give the clues first? Jeremy, I can hear your audio. Dustin?
Oh yeah, no, wait, I had it the wrong way. I'll give a shot to trying to give the guesses or the
All right.
clues.
Jeremy, is your audio good? Yeah, yes, you'll need the blindfolds. This blindfold was prepared beforehand and is fantastic. All right. So between the two of you, what topic do you want to go to first?
Web browsing.
You're going to get web browsing. So Dustin and Jeremy are getting ready to choose web browsing. You've got 30 seconds on the clock. Remember, you can pass if you get stuck on something. Try to go as rapid fire as you can and get ready to begin.
Something you do with a mouse.
Point, click.
Yes. It is, I mean, can I say URL?
Address.
What you type into the address bar. The first part.
/ HTTPS.
Okay. The next part.
Oh, the domain.
There you go. Okay, this is basically something that you go to with a web browser like Chrome or you type something in and you go there. It's a
Search engine?
Okay, maybe you specifically know what it is, like you want to go to Nike.com or something like that.
You go to the URL in the address bar?
Okay, but then you
All
get
right.
to
So what I'm going to do is adjust the time on these because although this is going well, 30 seconds is a very short period of time to go through
like
and
that.
get through some of these words.
see
So I'm
what,
going to bump this up.
Can I
Yep,
get
yep.
off this
I'm going to
now?
bump this up so we can play. Bear with me 2 seconds and I'll adjust the gameplay because I don't think I
Well,
can do it
I agree.
while.
60 seconds would be more appropriate.
yeah, I
I
don't remember
think-
how long they gave them in the original show.
I just keep waiting on
I think it was
somebody to
quick.
say, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
And I'm not keeping track of.
Press Your Luck. Press Your Luck is another game we'll be able to play later for sure. So round timer, that's 30 seconds. To give us a good chance for it, I'm going to give us 90 seconds.
With that bad?
What do we think? Is that enough or should I go for 120? And then
90?
winner's circle.
I would say 90 seconds is good because we don't want it to be too long either. It's supposed to be like, yeah, guess
Yeah, right.
it.
I'm kind of liking this as a hat.
It works.
It's like David Letterman when he used to guess the stuff, you know, like the turbo thing.
That was before David Letterman. That was the original. Johnny Carson.
Before my time.
Okay.
The great, what was it? The
So
great-
I'll modify our scores here to
Mhm.
get us back because Alessandra and Clint had
3
3,
and 2.
and
Yeah.
Dustin and Jeremy had 2. And we've already completed DNN people.
Right.
And web browsing.
So my
So what I'm
my
going to do
question, because
is,
I'm not sure we covered it, was like, how many questions are there in each category? Like
there are
max?
7.
7.
There are
Crap!
7.
I needed to have said pass then.
Yes. Okay, I believe I've reset the game to the point where we were before, and we can continue on. It's time for Alessandra and Clint, and this time
Okay.
Clint will be giving the descriptions, and Alessandra, you'll put down your blindfold. Before you do that,
Okay.
what topic would you like to go into?
DNN places.
DNN places.
Okay.
The description on this topic is that these are screens and locations you go to in DNN while using it. So these are DNN places,
Okay.
places inside of DNN. Places inside of DNN. All right, Alessandra and Clint. DNN places. We have 1:30 up on the board. 7 words, go.
So this is the thing that pops out from the left-hand side of the screen.
Persona bar.
Yep. Okay, so if you have an error and you're not exactly sure what it is, you need to access these.
Admin log.
Yep. Okay, so if you're wanting to know, oh man, I don't want to use the word. So this is
Manager.
So this is where you go to see, like, if your instance has been hardened and you don't want bad people or intruders to come, you want to go to this place within DNN.
Security settings.
You all good.
Yep. Okay, so this is where you would go if you want to do things like change the name of your web blank, or you want
Users.
you
user
wanna
manager?
upload a new fave icon, or you want to change the.
Oh, site settings.
Okay, this is if you want to upload an image. Where do you go?
File manager.
All right, and you go this place to manage the blank, which there could be thousands of these people in your
User
system.
manager.
Okay, if you delete something and you want to restore it, where do you go?
Recycle bin.
Nice. All right. I think that 90 seconds is the key there, but also Clint Patterson gave excellent suggestions, and
Yeah, that
almost
was
got
much
stuck there on one
easier,
of them, and I was
actually,
suggesting
yeah.
you could have passed to gone through, but
Well done, y'all.
I think too, as we get the hang of it, we'll be more ready to go for this game as we go through.
If
I
you
want to
All right,
repeat that
Jeremy and
subject. That
Dustin,
was
you're going to
easy
swap
for me.
places.
If you pass and you
What
have time
what subject?
back,
Well, I mean,
Yes.
Yes, you can come back. Technically, you can go all the way around and come back again.
yeah, no, I mean, I'm fully prepared to turn around and try to answer something. And Jeremy, I guess,
Oh, you're gonna face backwards. Okay. All right.
yeah.
What topic?
I kind of chose for Jeremy, so he should choose for me.
All right.
I'll do web dev.
All right.
Web dev. All right. Dustin and Jeremy on web dev. You've got 7 words to give clues and guesses for. Begin.
All right. This is what you write when you're scripting.
Java, JavaScript,
More general.
code.
Thank you.
Okay.
If you, this is the bane of a lot of people's existence when they're trying to figure out a problem. They fixed it already, but things are stuck in the
Oh gosh.
temporary
Geez, I don't-
rendering.
Cache.
Thank
The DOM. Okay, cache.
Yes, good. Go on.
Sweet.
This might, well. So can I say the words that this stands for, this acronym?
You should not, but if you did, I
Yeah,
wouldn't
no.
buzz you on it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
What does that have to do
When
with
you're making a theme, this is one of the primary things you're working in, especially with,
CSS?
thank you. Probably the main acronym with CSS, JavaScript, and
Oh, HTML, XML. Okay.
Bingo.
most popular programming language in the world right now.
HTML. I'm gonna stick with that, or maybe past that JavaScript.
Bingo. Go on. 10
One
seconds.
thing JavaScript is not. It's just in time.
Oh, it's a client side versus server side.
Very good suggestion. The 2 words that you didn't have a chance to finish there, compile was the one that Jeremy was
compiled.
working on there for you. Compile for you. Very, very, very close.
All
And
right.
then I was looking forward to hearing the tips for DLL. That would have been very interesting. All right.
Well, I tried.
We're about halfway through. Oh, very, very good. Very, very good. Alessandra and Clint have 10 points. Dustin and Jeremy have 7 points. And we're about halfway through the first board. We basically have 2 pairs of rounds. So there's the board and then the winner's circle for round 1, and then a second board and a second winner's circle. So we're about a fourth of the way through the game at this point. Clint and Alessandra, goes back to you. What do you want to do for your category? DNN things or holiday sites?
DNN things.
All right, so Clint will be
Forget who
guessing
you
and
play
Alessandra will be
with,
giving
man,
the
but okay.
suggestions for DNN things.
Well, Alessandra's giving me tips and I'm guessing, right?
Yeah, I
That
think you
is
keep
correct.
switching back and forth.
Yes, you switch back and forth each time. All right, here we go. 90 seconds on the clock. Here you go, Alessandra. Go.
The app you add to the page, to the DNN page.
Module.
The opposite of, when you have to go to the next version, you have to.
Upgrade.
What I do for my life.
Complain.
Prettify the site. Template.
Themer, scanner.
Where you put the container, the modules.
On a page.
Yeah, the area where you can now.
You know what? I gave that to him by accident, but continue on.
Okay.
Pane, yes, go.
You install that on DNN. Like the modules you install on DNN or the themes, or they are
Extensions.
the users have such as admin, host, registered users.
Permissions, rights,
No.
roles.
Yes, thank you. Okay, skin is for the outside, for the modules you have the
Container.
Another perfect shot. That was
Nice.
very well done, right at the last second.
Partners forever,
No
man.
additional words to get through.
Wow.
That
My absolute favorite that I'll go back and record a snippet of was think what I do for a living. And Clint says without hesitation, complain. That was the best.
Yeah, but I ain't got paid for that. That I do for free. Shut up. But at least, unlike Jeremy, I don't stop to explain why the answer is that in the middle of my time ticking.
I'm crying.
All right.
I'm like, what you doing? Just get the next word.
I couldn't believe I heard that.
All right.
Yeah,
We're going to
that
go
was great.
forward. We've got holiday sites for Dustin and Jeremy. At this point, Jeremy, you'll be putting back on your wrapping, and
Okay,
Dustin, you'll
looks
be
like it's
giving
ready.
My Christmas wrap.
you'll be giving
Yeah,
the
right.
clues. These are holiday sites, and so our topic for this is decorations you find during the holidays. So this category is decorations for the holidays. Start.
Okay. Ooh, red and white striped,
Candy canes.
crooked. All right. Silvery stuff you put on a Christmas tree.
Tinsel.
Oh, you might kiss under it.
Mistletoe.
Stuff that you might attach to the outside of the house, and or you might put it onto the
Twinkly
tree.
lights. Christmas lights.
There you go. Hello, next one. Oh, shoot.
This is the next one.
Yeah, okay. Well, the thing you put the tinsel and the lights on.
Christmas tree.
There you go. You might hang this on the front door. They're round.
A wreath.
Oh, well, if you're not Christian and or you enjoy having more than just one
Hanukkah.
night, you might have this on your table and you light different ones.
Oh, what is that called?
Ooh, yeah, there are 13 candles, I believe, right?
A Kimura? No, what is that called? I forgot.
Starts with an M. Can I say that? I mean, is that
I'll give it to you.
Menorah.
all right? There you go.
There you go. I'll give it to you there.
As
All
to-
right.
as
I'm
to-
sorry that I said it before I asked.
Ask for forgiveness
It's-
after. Yes.
Right, exactly. Exactly my
fair.
thought.
You
We get
guys
one
are
letter. We get one letter.
Oh, I
Start
would
with the
imagine-
M, the second letter is a E.
I might not.
Well,
be-
Alessandra and Clint, you don't have much time to to have sour grapes here because you're heading to the very first winner's circle, and you're going to be moving forward into round one's winner's circle. So the winner's circle is the opposite of the game you've just been playing. Instead, now one of you is going to see the word or the phrase, and you're going to have to come up with words to say to make the other person guess the phrase or the topic. So you'll be seeing the topic. You're going to have to get them to say out loud words or primary phrases from the topic. And you're going to come up with the individual things. So this example would be you saying a blender, a microwave, a stove, an oven, until they say things in a kitchen. So that is the turnaround. And I will also mention that let me confirm. Yes, all of these are DNN related. So you won't find other types of topics in here. These are all DNN related. So, well, Alessandra, you're pulling. Have you decided which one of you in the winner's circle you can decide which one of you wants to give the hints and which one of you wants to do the guessing?
Well, I gave the hints last time, so
The
He
winner's
gives the
circle you
hints
can
now.
choose.
I'll give the hints.
okay.
All right, so Alessandra's blindfold down.
All right, so Ryan,
If
let
we're
me
ready to
make sure.
proceed,
Ryan, let me make sure that I understand. I'm going to see a word, and I have to describe things that will make her say that word.
that is correct.
Okay.
I'm
I'm
guessing the
sorry.
category.
You're going to give
yes.
words. You're going to give words to make her say the category or the phrase.
Okay.
And it looks like the time on this is a multiple of the other. So we have 6 whole minutes. That's a long time. Let's see how this goes for 6 minutes and see how far we get. If you're ready, Clint, we'll begin.
Okay, I'm gonna try. Yeah. All right, so okay, so like HTML, that would be okay for me to say, right?
You could say that.
User manager, HTML, form and list, reports,
Types of modules.
yeah, be more specific.
Yeah.
Not just any modules. These are
Oh, DNN Forge modules.
I'll give that.
yes,
That's
yes.
core modules.
Core
Okay,
modules. Yeah, yeah.
okay. So people click me when they want the little panel to expand from the left-hand side of the screen, and they have to click me to do anything inside of the application. And I'm very powerful. I'm tall and
Model
narrow.
box.
I'm skinny.
The persona bar again.
We'll give it to you. Things the persona bar would say.
Okay, so you know, is this site where people can is it public? Can they sign in? Can they create an account?
Registration settings.
Yes, I can do that.
All right. Okay, so Charlotte, North Carolina, Orlando, Florida, West Palm Beach, Chicago.
Places where conferences, DNN conferences have been done.
Okay.
Well done.
This is what you always say. If somebody says, "Hey, I have an error," right, and it's the first response you get is like, "Hey, I can't get something to load," or you know, like if your mom was to say this, if she called you at Christmas and was like, you know, my computer's got issues, the first thing you ask her is, "Hey, have you
reboot your computer?" Look at the settings. Check that the
I'll give it to her on reboot your computer.
Okay.
It was the phrase turn it off and on again, but we'll give you reboot your
Yeah.
computer.
All right, so
That's a valid answer. Okay, by the way, reboot your computer.
okay, we're wasting time here. All right, so let's say that you have a new instance, a new client, and you've got to spool them up some like a new space. You need to find out, like, you know, how many users.
Hosting places, what you need to have the,
Okay.
I would say hosting.
Yeah, all right, so that you need that word, okay, but outside of, I can say it, she said hosting, so I can say hosting. So you need to find out the hosting blank, like how much
server,
how many users, what is it a web farm?
oh my god, I don't know what you want.
All right, so think about this. So let's say that you're designing a module or a theme for somebody. You need to find out your client's what in order to build it.
Specifications.
Yeah, it's a synonym for that, right?
Oh god.
Should I do
host settings?
It starts with the letter.
Oh.
It has to be allowed now.
Yeah. So
yeah.
Okay, hold on a sec. So
hosting.
You're very close. Like so imagine that you're Jess Coburn or you're Tony Valenti, and somebody wants to, like, you know, host DNN on your servers. You got to figure out like what it is they need. They're trying to tell you they're blank in order so that you know, like, how many servers to allocate for them.
Oh my god, no, I can't. I don't. No.
Right,
Can you go next?
No, this is the last one. Let me
think.
It's the last one.
Let me think about this.
Yeah, and I think 6 minutes is too long, but still.
You're working with David Poindexter, and y'all are building an app for a client, and he says, "Hey, Alessandra, me and you are going to sit down with this client. I want you to bring a notepad because you're going to write down the project blank, and these are the parameters that they're going to tell you that we need for this project."
Specs, needs, settings. Yeah.
All right, so you're talking with Daniel Veladas or David Poindexter, and you tell them, "I need you to build this." David will tell you, "I can't build it until you give me detailed
protocols, login."
Okay, so
details, something to do with specification. So it will be like Username and password. System.
Trying to think of a different way to describe this.
I probably know the answer, just not coming to me. So yeah, 6
No,
minutes is a lot
we
of
got
time.
40 seconds. Don't click that.
Oh,
We got
okay.
40 seconds. All right, so let's say that you are flying to a new country and you
Protocols.
now listen, you got to figure out their COVID what are in order to enter that country.
API.
COVID API. What is a COVID API?
I don't know.
Me either. All right, I
don't
can
know.
I think you've done so well. I think that is all right that you got one off the list. That was a very fast
What
run
was
up
it?
to the top 5.
Requirement.
So
Oh,
hold on.
man.
Oh, you peaked. I was going to ask someone else if they had a clue to suggest if they might be able to help you guess
Okay.
it.
No, but they wouldn't.
I
They
think
wouldn't.
Clint did a good job trying to get around that phrase multiple
I
different
knew
ways.
it was that, but
Specifications.
the word was just
Things-
not coming.
Well, yeah, she says specification. I was going to say things that are you absolutely they're needed. You have to do these things.
I would have
The
said,
requirements, yeah.
I would have said Microsoft SQL Server, IIS Web Server,
Yeah, that's what I was.
ASP.NET 4.7 or above. You know, a database connection.
I disagree.
I
Those
get
are
all that.
hosting
What I'm
requirements.
saying is I would not have got requirement from that. I
Right, yeah,
know,
me
but
either.
it's just
Things
All
you gotta
right,
set
well.
up.
specifications, you know, but yeah,
Stuff on the
requirements, yeah.
host. Yeah.
So at
He's
this
trying to
point-
trigger me like, David probably said, ask you that before. I'm like, I didn't. I just do
Yeah,
funny
right.
things.
You've never gotten,
It's like,
you've
but
never
yeah,
been told
you-
to get the client's requirements for the project.
Yeah, with you there,
I've
Clint.
heard it before. Now that I'm like, obviously, it seems obvious to me, but the word would just say, nope, I'm gonna go to Cancun and not coming back to next
Oh
year.
crap.
All right. So we have the first team, Alessandra and Clint, out of the winner's circle. They had 17,000. They had 17,000 in points there, in points earned. So they were doing in very good shape, and they have 17 points over here. So Dustin and Jeremy have 14 points, and we will be starting off the board with them. So at this point, Dustin and Jeremy, what topic do you want to go into to get started?
Well, I guess I don't know, Jeremy. It kind of makes sense to start at the bottom, right? I don't know if they get harder on the way up or not, but well, shoot, actually,
Well,
I
let
guess
me
maybe
introduce.
it's-
This time around, we have DNN websites, DNN vendors, DNN conventions, computer tech, holiday sounds. So we had holiday sites. Now we have holiday sounds, and additional dev terms.
Dustin, I would be bad at conventions, so let's avoid that.
Okay. Dev terms?
Sure.
Dev terms. All right. Dustin and
Uh,
Jeremy are beginning with dev terms.
Hang on.
We've got a
now,
minute
who-
30 on the clock.
Jeremy,
Who's
As
hang on,
far as
hang
the
on,
description.
hang on, Jeremy. Whose turn is it? Do you want to go? Should I go? I mean, you give me
No.
some
Yeah,
things.
Dustin, I think that you're turning around. Jeremy went last,
Dustin, you
giving
turn
the.
Okay.
around, I'll give clues.
That's
Okay.
what I was thinking. All right, sounds
Yep.
good.
Okay, so in this particular topic round, we have more web dev terms. These are more web development words and concepts.
Okay.
Here we go. Begin.
All right, these are things that you like to eat, but you have to say yes to them every time you go to a website.
Oh, cookies.
This is where you store your information.
Roboform.
SQL Server is a good example of a
Oh, a database.
oh, I can't say that. Okay, it's usually an SVG nowadays, and it appears in the tab. It's the little tiny thing. It used to be 16 by 16 pixels, and now it's usually 512 by 512.
The ICO file icon.
Yeah, what's the rest of it? That's the extension.
Oh,
Extension of the.
Geez, I don't know. Pass. Crap.
We'll come back to it. You'll think of
All right.
it.
All right.
DNN is an example of a. And so is Drupal and WordPress. Well, not WordPress.
Content management system.
Thank you. When you put it up on the server, your site is being blank.
Hosted.
Yeah. Menus are it's the information architecture of the site, IA.
Hierarchy.
Just the stuff you click on your hammer menu. It's
links.
Sorry about that. Time was up on it. I
What
clicked the screen
No,
too
that
fast,
wasn't
so it
what
jumped
it
away, but that was a minute 30.
the hell are you talking
the
about? They
words
had
that you-
forever.
That was on the winner's circle. Those are the last two words. You did very well. You got
It's too much.
you got 5. You got 5 out of the 7. No, we skipped one. So you got 4 out of
Yeah.
the 7.
So
what you were missing there was navigation, was what you were just doing.
navigation.
We didn't get the
Okay.
hex color. But fave icon. Fave icon is the name of that
Fave
file.
Yeah.
It was so cool. You said the ICO part. You said the extension. but
Yeah.
Fave
Good idea,
icon.
and
I knew you had it.
Yeah. Right. That's it. Yeah. Fave icon. Yeah. I forgot that.
I always had favicons.
All right. Alessandra and Clint, what topic are you going to go to?
I think we should do either vendors or conventions. You're describing Alessandra, right? So.
Let's
Yes, that's
go with conventions.
All right, Alessandra and Clint for DNN conventions. Alessandra's going to give the clues, and you have a minute 30 on the board. Here you go. Start.
It's gonna happen in February.
DNN Summit.
That one special 24-hour period of our favorite CMS system.
Christmas Eve.
Yes, that's that. Now, okay, 24 hours.
Hackathon.
It's 24 hours equals 1
You want to pass?
pass.
1 day.
Yes, save that for later.
Dev.net new. Dev.net new.
Can we consider that?
Dev-
Okay,
go on.
yeah. So our CMS, and it's like when you you cannot say oh damn it. It's a short 3-letter word, and if you want to swindle somebody, you do that.
You cheat them.
Yeah, 3 letters, short. Like you wanna swindle them, you wanna
14 seconds.
fool them.
I don't know.
Next,
6 seconds.
MVP.
Pass.
the city in some state that I don't know, very long.
California.
All right.
Okay.
Time is up. Clint, we're going to give you a day of DNN because you said that eventually. Alessandra was giving you a great suggestion for DNN Con.
Oh man.
Swindle or cheat to con.
I would have
And I
DNN Con.
literally
What we
don't know where
didn't get to were Baltimore,
is. I have
Denver,
no idea.
Second.
Orlando. There we go.
Yes,
All right.
it seems like it strategically was planned out, but that one would have been perfect for me and or Jeff because Ryan used this category for the examples that he was telling us
I did,
about when
yes,
he
it
was
was
trying
perfect.
to talk us into doing it.
Oh, I see. Inside information. Mhm,
Well,
mhm.
yeah,
No,
but
no, not like
I
that.
wasn't guessing.
No,
right? I
I'm
wasn't.
seeing how this is going. Yeah,
That was the only one. That was the only one. I swear.
we're gonna have to. We're gonna.
There's nothing untowards.
Well, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Alessandra and
My
Clint
brother wouldn't
now
say
have
it.
19. Ooh, I need to give you one more point because you did get Day of DNN. So let me give you 20
Dang it.
there. So Alessandra and Clint have 20. Dustin and Jeremy, you're at 22. And you get to choose the next on the board. What are you going for?
Who's,
What do you think?
I'm doing the blindfold? Or you are?
Yeah, I think it's your turn. So what do you want?
I'd like computer tech, but you know,
Okay, sounds good.
You got computer tech. Going to Dustin and Jeremy.
Okay.
Minute and 30 on the board. Ready, go.
Okay, this is a computer you can take with you.
portable laptop.
There you go. This is the old school way that you would get on the internet.
Oh, modem.
Yep. Okay, you type letters on it.
A terminal.
And you know, well, you know,
screen
everything that
display.
you know, other than the mouse,
Keyboard.
you have, there you go, keyboard. Yep. Okay, well, other than the mouse and the keyboard, you got the
Trackpad,
thing that shows the pictures.
monitor, display.
There you go. Yep, yep. Okay, this is one of the most popular wireless connection methods nowadays.
Bluetooth.
Yep. Okay, if you want to actually have a hard copy of something that's currently on your computer, you would use a blah to make it happen.
Scanner.
The other one.
Mobile phone camera.
Nope, nope. Exporting, putting it out.
PDF.
From a computer to paper.
Oh, printer.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Okay, I mean, geez. I don't know. I would
11
say the
seconds.
kind of vision out the side of your eyes.
VR.
Or yeah,
augmented
some
reality.
like you know, if you can just barely see something, you're not looking straight
All
at
right,
it.
time's up. Okay, hold on, hold
I
on.
don't know.
Does
How
anyone
does
else
that
have a
relate to
suggestion of a
computers?
tip?
Keep
Yeah,
going.
please.
A
Things that
mouse,
connect
a
to
keyboard.
computer but are not the computer.
What?
Things that connect to a computer but are not the computer.
I would
In a
call that
very generic way.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
go with the vision as well. I wouldn't
Peripheral.
let me-
Yeah, I wouldn't have got. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
I
well,
got you, Dustin.
You could have
thank you.
also
I appreciate that.
you could have also gone with a rock singer from the 90s.
Huh?
Perry Farrell. All right.
Okay, nobody knows
Perry
that guy.
Farrell? What?
Oh, Perry Farrell, damn.
Okay. Dustin and Jeremy have a respectable 34, and Alessandra and Clint need to catch up with a lot of good ones here at this point. They can still be in the lead. They certainly led in the first round, but let's see how we go. What topic are we going to, Clint and Alessandra?
You're done for.
Alessandra, what you want?
Holiday sounds.
Okay.
You got it. Holiday Sounds is yours.
Wait, do I guess or do I say?
You guess.
Oh, wait, then. There you go.
Eyes down. Clint will be giving you the clues. For a minute 30, here we go, starting now.
Okay, jingle.
Bells.
Okay.
Jingle bells, yeah.
All right. What word did I just say to describe the bells?
Jingles.
Okay.
Jingle, yeah.
All right. Who is so this is a American singer, female. She's got a very popular Christmas.
Mariah Carey.
Okay. If you get together with a group of people, you go out to sing Christmas
Carols.
Okay, so I wrap a present, and the first thing you do in order to open it is what?
Tear the paper.
All right, you go to church, these people are singing.
Choir.
Yep. All right, you are cold, you go inside and you light a blank in your blank.
Fireplace.
Yep.
That was a perfect run of 7 items. You won there. So you are now at 34. That puts you exactly the same. Dustin and Jeremy are 34 there. But we do have 2 topics ahead. Dustin and Jeremy are going now, and then you'll be closing it out. So
crap.
at this point, if Dustin and Jeremy don't do fantastically well, then you'll have a chance to pass them. So at this point, it's even Steven, and anybody could be in the lead. We'll see how it goes. So Dustin, Jeremy, what topic would you like to choose?
Man, I tell you what. Yeah, we've definitely set it up, the right way for the end of the game. We left the hardest ones for the end. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, Jeremy, what do you think?
Can you hear me?
Yes. Oh,
Okay, good. Just making sure.
okay.
I was
Yeah,
having
yeah.
technical issues there for a minute.
Oh no.
You
Okay.
can't see your blindfold though.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's okay.
This is true.
So what do you think, Jeremy? Websites, DNN websites or DNN vendors?
Am I guessing? Or
Man,
do you
I
have-
can't even imagine. Well, I turned around last time. I think it's your turn again.
No, I think.
Or no, I gave the
Jeremy-
gift. All right,
Jeremy
okay,
gets
I'll
the
turn
credit.
around. So your choice, or my choice? Crap, I don't even know. Shucks, I don't know. Let's go with websites.
I agree.
All right, here we go.
Dustin and Jeremy are going for websites. Minute 30 on the clock. Good luck.
This is a popular website by Will Stroll, and the whole of all the DNN people go there. It's
I mean, we'll stroll like
it should be the real DNN platform site if it wasn't for the that
You wanna
core
pass?
company.
yeah. Let me pass on that for a second.
All right.
Okay.
Basically the giant README for all of the DNN information that you really want to know how things work. It's God, you can't say any of those
I
words.
suggest another pass.
Yeah, okay. Please pass. I am gonna fail at this.
Cores, DNN Cores website where they sell modules and extensions.
DNNsoftware.com, or used to be
It's where they sell stuff.
snowcover.com.
You
I'll give you
won't.
that.
What's it called now? Okay.
No, what?
DNN software is what I mean, isn't
All
that?
right. Where the entire code base is now for the DNN platform is on the Microsoft.
Oh, oh no. That's
wow.
my
And
bad.
that's time.
Yep.
So I think we got 2 out of 7. What we missed were DNNcommunity.org,
Question.
DNNdocs.com, GitHub, DNNsummit.org, DNNconnect.org, and Southern Fried DNN.com. These were named.
Yeah, I'm really
No
sorry, Jeremy.
covered being accepted is unacceptable.
I'm really
Yeah.
sorry, Jeremy. That's
Yeah,
not
no,
the
I
kind of
got-
developer
Are
I
you
am.
still in the
So I
90s?
like, yeah.
No, that was on
Yeah.
me. I got really frustrated when I decided I couldn't say DNN, and then I
Yeah.
slipped once and said it, and I got, oh, boy, I thought I
Yeah.
was going to get penalized, and it was.
Nah, nah. Dude, you could have said all the right things that would get anybody else in the room to get it right. I'm sorry, I wouldn't have gotten it.
Okay, I'm going on
That's not the
vendors,
kind of
which is-
DNN
developer I am.
vendor.
Dang it.
Alessandra, we just need to get
DNN
two.
vendors is going to Alessandra
Okay.
and Clint. Let's see how they do. I don't recall who is giving and who's receiving here.
I'm
Clint's got his
receiving.
mask off. Sounds like
I'm calling
Alessandra's going
and
to be
he's guessing.
giving
yeah.
the clues. All righty, here we go.
Okay.
Minute 30 on the clock for the last topic of the standard step of
Mhm.
round 2, and then we'll go to the winner circle in a few seconds. Here you go. 1 minute 30. Start now.
Mandy,
Okay, it's a very light ape.
10-pound gorilla.
Thank you. Indian.
Mandy,
Yes. The name of our CMS, a number and fewer, a word
DNN
for
for less.
fewer.
DNN for less hosting.
Yes. Mitchell.
Sellers, Iowa Computer Gurus, Airplane,
It's a
Airplane.
very, very simple thing to do. Articles, blogs, gallery sucks.
Easy to do.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
that's why you have the host for a bunch of sites in there. They do hosting.
Power DNN, manage.com.
There.
Daniel Metler, too sexy.
Where do I work for? David Poindexter.
MB Quick, Envisionated.
Yes. This is-
That was a perfect score, 7 out of 7. And Alessandra and Clint back in the lead with 48
That's a
points
comeback.
total.
Don't call it a comeback.
Dude, I'm sorry. He was
Now-
answering the questions before she finished asking them. I feel I'm going to call foul. I think something's rigged here.
You
no
know what?
coverage.
I
Doesn't even
could
exist
I
anymore.
could take away 2 points. I could take 2 points away from the ones he named first, and they're still in the lead. So
Dang
I
it.
think that it's Alessandra and Clint
Oh,
heading to the
no.
winner's circle. This is the same structure as was done before.
Oh God. Okay.
So, but this time we're going to be swapping. So Alessandra, you will be coming up with the phrases and the words to make Clint guess these phrases, because this
Okay.
is flip-flopped from the way you took it last time.
So I'm guessing again.
You are guessing, and Alessandra is going to give you the hints. So we've got 6 of these that we're going to go through. They get harder in the middle, and again, 6 minutes is a tremendous amount of time. I'll see if I can adjust it for next time,
Unless
because I think
you
the
have
4
hard words like
would even be
requirements that
good.
nobody knows, but
Oh,
go
my.
ahead.
We will see. So this is our second winner's circle, and I'm just taking a glance through it just to confirm all of the topics. 100% of them are DNN related topics. So here we go. If you're ready to begin, Alessandra, I'm going to click start.
Yeah. Okay. NV quick team.
I mean, things that
Oh,
are
I used the word.
things
okay.
that David Poindexter is involved with, open source community, free extensions.
You can buy those. Oh, the thing is like, okay. So I have to
Alessandra,
think.
read the phrase again, because you're going to need to get him to say this phrase.
Yeah.
And you may have to be more specific than you're
Yes,
thinking.
I'm trying to, and I just can't remember anything.
Things you can install into DNN.
Okay, it's the denomination of things that you can install in DNN, but this is not how we should be playing the game. Okay.
Because
Nova,
it is specifically
I
is
cannot
specifically
remember.
this.
Yeah,
You
like
have to say that word.
Themes that you can install, skins that you can install into DNN.
the denomination of this. The
An
denomination.
extension that you can install to DNN.
Okay.
Alessandra, let me suggest that you pass and come back.
Pass. Sorry, I forgot I could pass. Yeah, that
Okay,
one
new
is.
topic.
Pass. What? Okay. Mandeeps, 10-pound gorilla, Envision Native, T-Works.
Vendors in the DNN system, integrators, web shops, and
You got
I
that
actually-
one. The next one is up.
I do not know one. I cannot. Oh no, wait. Okay. Dot normal. Dot DNN primary action. Dot DNN secondary action. Dot.
these are CSS classes in DNN.
Yes. Okay. Jesus Christ.
Things
Okay.
people say,
The
things people say when I walk on stage.
wait. HTML protocols, database, name and password.
Naming conventions, credentials, ways to log in.
Without this, the freaking site doesn't even say hello to you.
Okay, you gotta have the web config file.
And the stuff.
But let's
On
go
the-
on from that one. But
okay.
that was things in the web config.
Okay.
Next topic.
Entries in the web config.
Okay, you can do this by restarting the IIS.
And you said the word that's in the phrase, so you can't say that word.
My bad. Okay, so the first one again. Okay, so I literally cannot remember. Seriously. Dynamite.
You ignore them that much?
No, I did a bunch that nobody knows about. Lime.
You talking about just like themes you've designed? Open source skins?
Denominations of CMS, what you just said.
A denomination is like a church. I don't get that.
Yeah,
Don't
like
you-
no, okay. It's
Don't
because I
use
cannot
the-
say the first word. That is kind of like what you call it.
A skin, a theme, a container, a component of a skin, a file within a theme.
Remarkably, a minute, 50 seconds left.
Okay, let me.
These are.
I'm gonna
components
give you
of the package?
a list of things, and there's a list of things. Okay.
Alright. Oh, a manifest?
So we no, it's like is a list of the templates available on our CMS.
Like the list of the extensions or themes? and
Yeah,
that
the template extensions.
I mean, like an ASCX file?
I am the worst. I cannot remember. It's just because I haven't been working with any.
These are zip files, things that you can install.
I literally will cheat. I will cheat.
Would you like to pass again? You've got a minute left. You've got 2 that you can go back to.
No, the other one is even worse. The other one I
Alright.
know 0 of. Okay. Okay, Xzillion.
Thank you.
Team.
So like the soul part menu, like the nav, the way you style the nav system or something?
No, it's like
Xzillion was the
way-
name of a theme that was in there by default.
yes. It's if
So
you
what-
install other ones that I cannot remember the name of the other ones.
Third party, external, custom skins, themes that are not open source.
Okay, next. Pass. Yeah. It's
6 seconds.
that phrase makes no sense. By the way, I don't even know what
Yeah,
you mean by
right.
here. It's like it's a
Okay,
big
just
letter.
Clint, don't look. All right, we finished. Clint, don't look.
Okay. Yeah.
Does anyone want to give some suggestions for the 3 that we didn't get?
Yes.
David is going to give some suggestions. So Clint, stay covered. David, please go with whichever one you want to start off with.
We'll do the first one down there. Blue,
Thank you.
red, Xzillion, Althea, Gravity.
Graffiti was the one.
Dark
I was trying
Knight.
to remember.
So those are the themes that are in there by default.
Yeah, he said that.
That-
Had that, but
Yeah,
I think he had it.
Names of DNN core themes, and you never quite said that.
He
You
did
danced
say
around it.
themes.
Core
Just-
themes, the themes that are in there by default, that's the same
Yeah.
thing. I think he had that one.
Oh, I
But it's
didn't realize the
names.
core bit.
this
to be
is
honest.
me
Yeah.
being his
Specifically,
opponent.
Alessandra, it's names of DNN themes. So
That's what I was
even
going
just
for.
saying theme,
Denomination, like
we needed.
denominations.
He was trying to
names.
say denominations was names.
For names.
Yeah.
He was trying to
Yeah.
say names of DNN themes. All right,
There are
David,
lots of
give
different kind of
give to the next one.
Yeah.
I have a clue for the next one.
All right, so Clint,
Okay.
this is the next one that was the next topic.
I am made of some uppercase sized lowercase letters.
your mic is on top of your head.
I am made of some uppercase sized lowercase letters.
Some uppercase.
I am red
made of
and
3
blue
letters.
and white.
I'm made of 3 letters. Some of my letters are uppercase sized lowercase letters. I'm blue and red and brown.
Dustin's name begins with this first initial capital.
I'm usually in the upper left of the website for our beloved CMS.
The DNN logo?
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you. Things, you know, what the DNN logo might say.
That
I
doesn't make any
thought I
sense
had
at
to
all.
make
The
him
kind
say
of thing.
that, not just say just DNN logo.
I was thinking,
Right, he has to say what the DNN logo might say, something
I
the
was going
DNN
to
logo
say
might
that.
say.
That's
ring, ding, 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 ding.
Is there
All
another
right,
one?
so that was
Like the fox.
9,000 earned in this item.
Is that it?
I'm now regretting that I have
That
no
is-
alcohol yet in the new office.
Yeah, I don't feel
Damn.
bad that nobody could get what the DNN logo is supposed to say. What?
I didn't
I
even
was-
understand. I was like, is that a private joke I don't know about? Like,
Right, I was thinking
redesign me. I look like I haven't
title.
done it. And get that phrase was like a.
I gotta dance. You guys won, I'm pretty sure, right? But I'm still gonna dance.
That was a lot of fun. I'm surprised how much stress I felt.
Oh my God, that was like.
like.
First of all of that were excruciating.
I was so stressed, but actually the questions were easier than I thought they were going to be.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
All right, folks, that is our game show for tonight. We're finishing right up at 8 o'clock, so it's a perfect time for us to wrap things up. I think that all of our tortured contestants did a fantastic job thinking in the moment and trying to think of terms and phrases. If there are no major objections, we will try this format of game a couple more times in the future, and we'll have it to go right alongside of our DNN Jeopardy. We'll also have more instances of the DNN $100,000 pyramid. And for playing our game tonight, Clint and Alessandra get to go home and split $26,000. And since the points and money are made up and they don't matter, we will translate each of those into an even division for a pack of DNN playing cards. So until
Yay.
next time,
Very expensive cards.
until next time on the reruns, I have been Ryan Moore playing the part of Dick Clark. We had Dustin Moore, Jeremy Ferentz, Alexander Davies, and Clint Patterson on for $100,000 pyramid tonight. Our next SoFried meeting comes up in always the third Thursday of every month, and it is January before we meet again, and 2023. That is going to be Thursday the 19th. That will be the last meeting that we have before we go to do DNN Summit. So I think we'll have a bit more information to share for DNN Summit when we meet next time. David, do we have a confirmed speaker yet? I should look forward here.
For our meetup? No.
For our meetup. If not, that's a good plug for us to mention that we have these every month. We get together, we have a lot of fun. We've had a lot of different people come and speak over time. And if you're watching at home, it's your turn to come speak and present at Southern Fried DNN in 2023. So come show us your modules, come show us things you've been building, come show us some things you'd like to fix and you want to learn how. Come pitch ideas, and we would love to have you on Southern Fried. Otherwise, we'll keep our ears open for things in the community, things with module developers and with new ideas and things going forward in DNN related web development. And we'll see you in 2023. Thanks for joining us tonight for Southern Fried Game Night, everyone. Thank you.
You guys believe we went a whole meetup and nobody mentioned Too Sexy?